What's going on, guys? Greg here at Quantum.io, and finally we've got ourselves a Podmic setup. So we're going to be able to do some commentary as we play, and today's playthrough is going to be Chapter 70, and we're going to be using the best character I've got, which is Skorpion, soon to be level 98. We've got legendary everything as far as equipment, and just about at level 120 for everything. And we'll be using the legendary Kunai, which of course has the ability to split after hitting an enemy, which maximizes crit damage potential. We'll be using the Eternal Necklace, which is the best necklace to use if you're planning on not being hit and using inspiration, which we are going to be doing. And of course, the best gloves for Skorpion are the Eternal Gloves, which have that extra crit boost and crit damage boost. Best armor in the game, Eternal Suit, because of the revives. And of course the matching Eternal Belt, which will give us abilities as we come back to life with extra revival effect. And my favorite boots, the Army Boots, which give you that little bit of extra movement speed when inspired, but more importantly, the extra 30% cooldown, which greatly increases the output. The laboratory parts I've got are the antimatter generator, my favorite, the precision device, quantum polarizer, and the energy collector for the shield. And of course, this is a must-have in later levels, which is using the chop blade. And then the high maintainer. It's always a good thing to maintain. As far as pets go, we're using DD-6. Pull him up in the pet list here. I've got him up to epic level at level 62, and the extra features at the epic are Advanced Tough Skin, reducing the damage by 40%, and the United Stand, which increases the attack by 15%. Can't wait to get this one to legendary for that satellite cannon. That should be pretty awesome. So this is a pretty good pet. It doesn't give you bonuses, but it's a tough pet that hangs out and does good damage. So let's get on with the show. Glacial Bridge, time to leave this city. And here we go. So first off, we're selecting the crit effect, which is of course his skill. So we're going to get that up all the way to 6 cents. And this one's a vertical scroller map. Picking up the drone. Got some Kunai going, so we're going to be looking for that Evo for that. Now we're not going to pick up the Evo for the Defender Blade because we're going to be using cooldown, and I need to keep my slots open for my particular loadout, which you'll see what that's going to be like. Alright, we've got the wheel. We're going to want the energy cube as well, but I'm picking up the Guardian first. Makes that nice hot garbage sound. I think this is pretty much the best character that they've got going, so you're going to want to pick this one up. You still have a chance to pick up the shard pack from the current season pack. Let's see, we're not using any of these right away. Let's see what else we have. Let's increase the drone. Trying to get both drones. Got a magnet. Let's pick up these bio crystals here, and I'm going to pick up obviously the Evo Ninja Scroll. Yeah, looks like we've got our first elite. Oh, we picked up inspiration, but we're not going to be able to hold it yet. Alright, we're doing a little better on the chop wheel. Let's increase that. Alright, that should be able to keep them off of us pretty well. Alright, definitely the attack we're taking. Alright, we've got the other drone, so we'll go for that. So far, everything's working out according to plan. Bomb down here. Let's make our way back up to that magnet. Let's see. We're gonna hold on and grab. I guess we'll grab the force field just in case. That way we have inner and outer defenses. And if you notice, what we're doing is called bomb farming, where you move up and down, back and forth to places where you've already taken out enemies, and you're going to see prizes appear there. The only choice here is to use it. And that's as far as we're going to go with that. And increase crit rate. First boss coming up in about a minute, so we're going to pull all the crystals in with the magnet. Alright, we've got the energy cube finally. And if you notice, the wheel spin is going up. Alright, we're getting close to having our shuriken. Good chance that we'll have it for the first boss. Alright, let's just say we're going to pull some crystals in right now. Alright, definitely the Kunai. And there's our Spirit Shuriken. Let's see, we're going to go for drones at this time. Here comes the boss. Be no problem. Let's nuke him with the 2 bombs. And he's out of there. We now are running inspiration, and you can see the fire rate is definitely up. Pull some more crystal in. And next step is going to be 6 cents. Now at this point we should have no problem holding the inspiration. Just need to make that shield bigger. Some enemies might be able to slip through. And you can see as you work your way up the map, places you've been, you have drop gold showing up. So it's always important to backtrack when playing. Just be careful not to get hit. Right now we're obliterating everything. Like I said, this is definitely the best character. I doubt they'll come up with something that beats this, but we'll see. Increasing our attack 30% over. And there we have it, 6 cents gives you 50% extra crit and 25% crit damage. So we're now doing 125% crit damage with the gloves, and our crit rate is somewhere 75-80%. Increased shield. Alright, let's speed things up a little bit. More on the cube. And I think we got an extra slot here for range. Yeah, let's use that. Later weapon system that I'd like to develop after the drones merge is the caltrops. That's always fun. Alright, we've got more for the drone. Now if you notice, the DD-6 is staying close to the blade, and he hasn't died yet either. So this is a good pet to have. He holds his own. And the pet will also step in front and take damage from bosses, so I'm quite happy with the robot. Alright, we're going for merging the drones. Let's focus on that. And down here we find a couple more magnets. This is why you don't need to waste your slot to get the magnetism. Alright, shields up. And let's go for drone merge. No problem holding inspiration at this time. Basically means I haven't been hit yet, just yet, not since the beginning. And we're coming up on 2 minutes to the next boss. Shield. And let's see, one more for the drone. The pet robot has hardly taken any damage. I think we're going to go for the healing canister. That way we evo out the shield to maximum, create the force barrier. Looks like we're going to get the destroyer at least, possibly something else. Nope, it's going to be a single. Alright, we now have a slot open, and we're going to be looking for the little spike ball, which evolves into the Caltrops. Now we just go side to side then or something. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Alright, let's see. We're going to take the attack. Here come the bears, but we're pretty much creaming these guys. Critical hits in the several million. And here comes the boss. We expect to take him out pretty quick. Voila. Alright, let's absorb. Alright, there's the durian. And our slots are full. We're going to start working towards that Caltrops. And we're also going to get a double Evo. We'll get the Shark Maw gun Evoing up at the same time the Caltrops is. On 4 minutes till end of session. And let's see. Oh, we do still have a slot open. Right, let's see. Go attack. And at some point I lost my inspiration. I must have bumped into a bear. But the energy cube is giving us 40% boost right now. When the boosts come online, we'll be running at 70% cooldown boost. And it looks like we have inspiration back, so that means somewhere we took out an elite. Didn't even notice. More side-to-side wax on. And there's the Shark Maw gun. So we're going to be very close to evolving the Caltrops as well. Pull on this magnet here. And there's the Caltrops, but we're going to take the energy drink because I want to maximize that shield. We'll pick up the Caltrops on the next swipe. And there's another magnet for us. And hello, Caltrops. So the only thing left to Evo is the shield. And we can Evo that by touching his chest down here. And there it is. Alright, we are now at perfect loadout. And as you can see, there's hardly any gap on the wheel spinning, even without the Defender Evo engaged. So you can pretty much save that. The only time I use that is if we're using the Void Power, which uses the Exo Bracer as the Evo on it, so then we can double up. at this point, doesn't really matter. I guess just filling the rest of the slots, starting at range. Something's trying to nail us. Oh, we took him out. And we'll be getting our health back quite quickly here. Still have 2 revives to go, so not a big deal. I don't anticipate on needing them. And we are coming up almost on the 1 minute mark. 1 minute warning coming up. So at this point, most important thing is just to not get hit, keep our speed up. Should be able to plow right through it. And we'll try sliding down a little bit, see if we can find some magnets and stuff down there where we can farm. What we need is one last magnet to pull it all together. See if we can do that. Running out of time here. There we go. Alright, we're nearly leveled all the way up with everything. Let's take this guy out. The Mutant Mayor. Orbiting, we got hit. We're now invincible, 50% damage. And there's the inspiration. We are done. There's our loot. Let's check out our damage. So 61.2 billion on the Spirit Shuriken. The Guardian doing its usual, just keeping enemies off. Shark Maw Gun's pretty impressive. Rockets take out 23 billion. And not too shabby on the Destroyer with 20.5 billion. So we're going to close out. And, oh, we've made it all the way to the airport. There's a large bird waiting for us there. And this is the first time. Oh, look at that. There's that crappy achievement pack. Yeah, you don't want to buy this. Look at this. 50 bucks. Get out of here. So let's pick up our loot. As this is our first time completing this chapter. The usual key and 100 gems for you. And they also give you another 20 gems. Very paltry amount. Looks like our dailies are getting close to done. And since while we're at it, let's just see if the EDF key provides us with some kind of unusual item, and it does not. So there we are, closed out. That was chapter 70. Don't forget to tune in for the next video, where we'll be tackling chapter 71 with this same character, and we've got 3 other characters as well. So don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.